Top of the morning, guys. This coffee. OJ's got something to say, man. He says, do the math. It just don't add up, man. What do you guys think? He's referencing what happened as the book closed on the Henry Ruggs case the other day. Check it out, y'all.
Hey, X World, it's me, yours truly. Now, I know I went to college on a football scholarship, but somehow this math is not adding up to me. You're driving a car at roughly 160 miles an hour on a public street and end up killing a girl and her dog, and you get 3 to 10 years. You go to a hotel room that you're invited to retrieve your own personal stolen property I now have because it was ruled to be mine by the state of California. And you get 9 to 33 years. Same courthouse, same city, same state. I don't know. Somehow it just does not add up to me. I'm just saying. Hey, X.
All right, y'all. So you guys heard that, man. Not only like with the, I totally forgot for a second there, which I knew it. I don't know why. As I was listening to OJ speak on this, I forgot that both these incidents, occurred in Las Vegas, same courthouse. I forgot that part of it. I truly did, man. But what do you guys think, man? This is gonna always go back to the situation, so often when the conversation of OJ Simpson comes up of his ex-wife who was murdered, as that's one of the most controversial debates in like American society or whatever, if you think OJ did it or you think OJ didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Man, goes all the way back, man. I remember coming up and it's so crazy, like I remember that case, how long it took, everything, we just saw that all referenced back to with that TV series. Um, the people, what was that? Where what's his name played him? Cuba Gooding Jr. Took us back there, and there was also another movie that jumped off a couple of years ago, the murder of Nicole Brown Simpson, where there was this like whole other theory that she might have been killed by, I think, a serial killer or something like that. Let's see what some of the people are saying here. Yo, this has to be satire. Yo, OJ's on some other vibes, man, with his social media, with the Twitter account and everything like that, man. Y'all remember he was calling out Carol fucking Baskin a few years back. But real talk, why I say that it's going to come back to that whole debate and everything like that is because, let's keep it a buck, man. OJ didn't just go to jail for that robbery, right? Because in that robbery, OJ in that whole case really was set up. He really went back to a hotel to get back some property that was stolen from him, sports memorabilia. And the guy that sent him over there and said, yo, Juice, they got your trophies or whatever it is up in this room. Go get that back. I'm a rock with you and all that. And I think the guy, if someone comment, if you guys remember it all correctly, well, he was some kind of like sleazeball bookie or something like that. I don't know. And that guy got immunity to testify against OJ. And OJ went in there. He was on one. I think the dude was damn near wearing a wire. Like, not literally went in there wearing a wire, but there was audio of the whole incident, recorded, and it was played in court. And OJ just sounded like he was on some savage vibes when he was trying to get some itch that was stolen from him from many years ago, as he had to sell off all that memorabilia to pay the civil suit and everything, and there was some rich collector who had money to burn, literally, that bought a lot of OJ stuff at the auction, because OJ had to sell it to pay back the families of the victims and the Goldman family and all that. And, the dude did it and bought a lot of it and burnt it and stuff like that. And it was just so controversial. And it's so wild with OJ that, his image has been tarnished in the way it has. And he's a controversial individual, right? Because OJ, man, was like such a iconic figure, not just in sports. First guy, I believe, to rush for 2,000 yards, but being in the Naked Gun film series and stuff like that. And um, crossing over and going through doors, like being a trailblazer in a sense, like OJ was that dude in the sports world, but in the world of being famous. And he just, it's a whole nother conversation, but it's all overshadowed by Nicole's murder, And like I said, then that goes back to the very heated debate if you believe OJ did it or not. But when OJ was convicted in Vegas of this crime, like, we got to be honest, whether you think OJ did that or not, wherever you stand in that debate, you got to admit, right? He wasn't just being sentenced for the robbery. I mean, of course he was technically and all that, but he was going away for the his wife as well, And you remember there was a road rage incident that OJ got in, and they were going to try to throw the book at him if he got, convicted there, and he didn't. He beat the case, but I don't know, man. Here he is though, checking out this Henry Ruggs incident. Yo, 100, what do you say, 160 miles per hour, woman and the dog burn alive. We just saw that chapter of that case closed the other day. 3 to 10 years, he'll be back home. But OJ's just saying, yo, this don't add up. Some of these numbers just don't add up, B. You know what I mean? Let's see what the people are saying. I want to know what you guys think in the comments, as always. This guy says, we'll read some of these replies here. I still believe you did not do that, what you were accused of, to Nicole Brown, Simpson, and Ronald Goldman. I think someone else did that to them and they framed you. I watched the whole trial. Those gloves that you tried on did not fit your hands at all, and you could have not done it. And I know in my heart you did not do it, and I'm glad you got acquitted. This guy says the gloves weren't found at the crime scene. They were found at his house. So even if they did fit, it wouldn't have proved anything. You're right as rain. A lot of people forget the detail that the evidence was placed at all the scenes by Mark Furman of the LAPD. He was asked, did he place the evidence at the scenes, and did he hate black people? And he's the first person to ever plead the fifth live on TV. It's true. That's facts there, man. That's wild, too. It's crazy, too, thinking like with the Vegas police, law enforcement, or I know that wasn't Vegas police. I'm sorry. That was in California, that case. But I don't know why when I was thinking of that, I was thinking of the Unsolved Biggie Tupac series, and, how they, police and law enforcement in California, we're talking with law enforcement in Vegas and everything, which we saw portrayed in the series. And now currently we see Las Vegas police and what's going on with the investigation with Tupac's death and murder all these years later. It's wild, man. But this guy says, can't see a guy killing his wife and random guy with the kids in the house. Never bought that theory. We'll never know. Law found him innocent. Case closed. And you want to know too, guys, as a diehard member of Bills Mafia, the drought ended right when OJ touchdown. You guys remember that? OJ touchdown. Showed up at the Bills game that last year. Tyrod Taylor was with us, and we, everything aligned, so to speak, and we got a little bit of help, and we handled business and went to the playoffs. OJ touchdown right before that and showed up at the game. There was pics of him tailgating, and it was like, oh man, did OJ end the curse and end the drought? Was it like the OJ curse? You know what I'm saying? There was all kinds of curses being tied to that. The Flutie curse and everything. God damn it. OJ should be quiet. Someone says, All right, I was gonna read some more of those replies, but I actually clicked backward, and I don't know, man. But I wanted to see what more people had to say, as there was a ish load of replies in there. We know this is such a controversial situation, but I want to know what you guys think about all this, man. Does OJ got a point? You know, do you agree that this all goes back to the murder of Nicole Simpson, and law enforcement more or less saying, "Hey, OJ, you might have beat the case before, but we're gonna get you later," and all that. Let's chop it up on it all. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. The juice is loose, y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.